Hey everybody, let's get started tonight. We have quite a live stream tonight. Let me tell you, happy Wednesday night to you all. Hello, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream for Tales of Valhalla, the Aftermath Chronicles Season 3 production. And I'm happy to say that we are wrapped with a stop motion animation finally after 4.5 years. Woohoo! And I have a 20-minute behind the scenes video to show you guys, so I'm not going to talk much. We're just going to jump in that video in a minute. I just first want to say that this is pre-recorded because my internet is stinky. Hopefully we'll get new internet soon to where I'll actually be live. That would be a good thing. But as of now, this is pre-recorded, so if you want to leave a comment in the comments section, by all means, I monitor my live streams and I will comment there as well, be it on Twitch or Facebook. Say hi, I'll say hi back, usually. And yeah, just really exciting. We are done with a stop motion animation production. I have some video and we have very little time to talk, and then we'll have to end the live stream. But yeah, this is like a 20-minute video. This shows the last set used and the last little bit of animation, my thoughts when it's all said and done, of just my experience and my time doing this. We still have the video editing to do, of course. That'll be another 6 months, but at least this is done. This is a huge thing. It's a good milestone. So how about we get to it and watch this video, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Hey everybody, Ryan for Tales of Valhalla, the Aftermath Chronicles, Season 3. Looking at this last look where we wrap up production, and here I'm just taking one last cast photo of the miniatures in the set. And I'm gonna start getting ready to do my first animations. Now, this set that I built actually has 4 places in which I'm gonna animate. And of course, what you see right here is the biggest area. So I'll animate that last, actually. And then there's this little area of snow wall that I'm gonna animate. And then on the other side, I'm gonna animate as well. They both look different, so I can animate on both sides. And then the last one is this little bit of castle, which I plan to animate first. Pretty simple animation. I'm going to be animating Kurak. This will actually be video footage for episode 1 of season 3, because I realized I needed something for Kurak in there. So let's start the animating of Kurak. And what I plan to do is use the elementals as well, and I need to do animation shots with the elementals, setting it up to make them transparent when I eventually edit together the stop motion video that I'm currently creating. So we'll take a look at some of the completed videos that I do for this shoot, and then we'll move on to the next animation area. Okay, that is done. Let's take a look at the shots. And there is just another little cast photo. Now moving on to the next animation set, and this one has the Airborne Elite and Karak. And basically it's just a lot of miniatures running. And I start with, of course, wide shots, and then I go in for close-ups, so that way I have a good mix, because I think the wide shot kind of messed up a little bit. So I just wanted a bunch of close-ups as well for to, you know, fix and editing any mistakes made in the wide shot. But we're just going to see the wide shots when we're reviewing the video when we're done with this animating sequence. Now this is the next shot that I animate, which has some other miniatures, Sylvaris, Mariko, Abrian Archers, and the Ice Elemental. And the cool thing about this one is it only took me this try, and it was such a perfect shot I didn't really need to do close-ups, so I got all this done in just one stop motion shot sequence that you're looking at right now, and then you'll see the completed shot. It's so good, so perfect. Now that we did that perfect shot, we move on to the last scene that I have to animate. And we have a lot of the main characters in this shot. And I start with the close-ups. It's backwards that I usually do, but I want to do close-ups first, and then the last shot will be a wide shot. It'll be the last shot I do, but first you're going to see me basically just talk about everything at the end. I'm just going to shut off now. My wife's going to actually interview me next, and then I'll have some final thoughts when I complete all the animating. But this first one with my wife interviewing me, I had just finished all but one shot, and I'm going to review everything before that last shot.
Because I think it's very monumental, special.
I need to take a shower first before I plan to vlog.
And he does need to take a shower because he hasn't taken a shower in how many years that you started doing this? No, just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
What is what you have on your hands right now? What is what you have on your hands right now?
I have what's left of. I have some of my script and a memory card of stuff I just shot.
How many pictures do you take in this one of the last shots?
These last shots, maybe a couple hundred.
Couple hundred.
Yeah.
How many you have left for the next shot?
Well, the next shot is it's not really long, but it's got like 2 little speaking parts in it. It's a wide shot, so I have to make sure it comes out as perfect as possible. But it shouldn't take any more than 15 minutes to do.
How do you feel about coming to a quote-unquote end? Because I have a feeling you're gonna restart sometimes. I don't know when, but
at least 2 years from now.
At least 2 years from now.
I need a break.
It's something that you put yourself on. Nobody told you to do it. I know you just started. For me, it was like a crazy idea when you said, and I just saw you throughout these years how you committed yourself to something like this.
I'll probably say a lot more when I'm actually done with the last shot.
Yeah.
Because I'll vlog it, but it's just something I can say. I mean, in the middle of it, I thought, can I actually do all this? Because I felt very overwhelmed by what I had actually written down to animate, and I just thought, could I ever get this done in a reasonable amount of time? And I think that's been beyond, because I was thinking it's going to be like 2 to 3 years to get everything done, but it's now 6 years.
More than that.
But you aim for the eagle, bag the pheasant, you don't eat the crow, and you got to finish what you start, and so that's what I'm doing, and I'm just happy to say that I've actually done something like this. It's very satisfying to finish this and to show people it's like, no matter what your circumstances are, and I'm going to start crying.
Don't cry. All right. Let's leave that for the end.
Yeah.
I know you were going somewhere. I just wanted to stop you because you keep telling me, and I thought, okay, I had to capture something.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm a mess. Like I said, I want to shower. I want it to be less hot, so I would probably do this during the nighttime when Hermie isn't playing.
Okay.
And Child isn't and Child is sleeping.
Yeah.
And I can be a little bit more presentable, but no, I'm texting some of the people who are in the cast, and technically the crew, and I'm going to cry again.
All right, go.
So
Go in your way.
about to be completed, so.
See you around.
Before I switch this, I just got something to say. For the past several years, these 4 miniatures have been ever constant in my head and my mind when it came to this story. It was one of the things that kept me going, because there were lots of times when, because of my health, because of reasons of my health, different circumstances, I didn't know if I was going to be able to finish this. But because I had this, it was one of the reasons that kept me going, made me look forward to waking up in the morning. So even though these are inanimate miniatures, Henderson, Toothpick, Gimp, and Lieutenant Dan, I thank you guys, and I hope someday we can go on more adventures. So thank you. So July 10th, 2015 is when I started typing out the script for Season 2 and Seasons 3. That's when I started the script, so basically that's when production for this all started. I completed Season 1. I thought it was going to be a one-time thing, but when I completed Season 1, I realized, you know what, I could probably do this better. And so I got started and wrote a script worth of 2 seasons, 150 pages about total. Ultimately crazy. And in early January 2017 is when I started the stop motion animation for Tales of Valhalla. And now this week at the end of June 2021 we just finished. So 6 years, almost 6 years since I started writing the script, and 4.5 years since I began the stop motion animation for Seasons 2 and 3. It is now finally done. All the stop motion animation is done, and it's a very good feeling. I've gone through a lot these past 6 years. Some of you know I deal with a illness that's degenerative. It's Crohn's disease. During these past 6 years, I've undergone multiple surgeries. There were times when I didn't know, okay, am I gonna be alive tomorrow? I mean, it was that serious, and in some ways it's still that serious. Still have to take it very seriously. This isn't something that just goes away on its own. And same time, good things. My son was born. My son's now 3 years old. And throughout the process of this production, I have met and worked with so many people that if it wasn't for this, I would not have. There was, almost in a sense, doing this has kept me going for so long over the course of these years. It really has. It's been one thing that I knew I had to wake up the next morning and try to accomplish and do. And so I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful for the cast of voice actors that I have. Anybody who would hold a microphone, because there's been times for that, or who I've talked about or worked with, or I've used their ideas, or have been on their YouTube shows, or whatever. Just thank you. Throughout this whole time, personally, it doesn't matter to me if only just one person watched this thing, or a million people. It just didn't matter. What mattered to me was just doing the best I could possibly do in the situation that I'm in. So we are done. I'm glad. I'm happy. And so now we just gotta move on to the video editing portion of this, and I can finally tear all this down. I can finally tear all this down, and this part of our house can be this part of our house again. Yes! And, oh, one more thing. This whole process, okay? 2 seasons worth, 10 episodes each, 4.5 years, over 250,000 photos taken from this camera, Canon T3i. Just a simple Canon T3i. Call her old Betsy. That's what it took. Now, for those of you out there, and I've talked to some of you who are thinking about doing this similar thing, you might not want to do as much as I have, but I encourage you, keep on doing it, keep on trying, keep on learning. I can't wait to see what you create. There's a lot of good YouTube Heroscape content creators out there who do different things with Heroscape. I continue to look forward to what you guys do, and just keep on cranking out that content to keep this universe alive. Thank you very much, and we will see you guys on the video editing side of this production. So that was it. We are done with that part of the production. I'm so happy. So glad you guys are able to see that, and that's basically the live stream for tonight. That's all I really got. And next week we will start working on the video editing and some other things too. Some other things to announce, but I'll wait until next week to do that. And I'm sorry if there's a little bit of noise in the microphone. I have a fan here because it is a really hot summer. And my house doesn't air condition well, so it's just hot everywhere, even when I'm doing this at night. But no matter, it's all good. I'm just like, and I'll just repeat what was said that we just watched. I am so happy to be finally finished with the stop motion production. It has been 4.5 years. It's a long time, and even though I look forward to the day when we'll be able to animate again and work on future seasons, I do need a long break, and I plan to take a long break after all this is said and done. Working several years on a production, you kind of need at least a few years of a break, You can't deny me that. Unless someone pays me to do more, full spread. But yeah, I definitely need to rest and just spend time with my family a little bit more. But hey, we still got a lot more content. We still got a lot of content to put out, and this content is, the fun thing about this is all this stuff is so rewatchable. It really is. And so I can't wait to show it to you guys. But with that, I'm going to wrap up this live stream tonight. Like I said, it was like a full 20 minutes, so that's basically a live stream. And so I'm just going to finish this by saying, for those of you who are watching this very short video on the Tales of Valhalla YouTube page of this, it is almost a 30-minute live stream, but a huge segment of it was the finishing touches of the stop motion for the end of production for Tales of Valhalla Season 3. And you can find that video on our Tales of Valhalla YouTube page. Either it's going to be on the screen here or a link in the description below, and you can see that there. And if you want to see the full amount of this live stream where I'm just rambling whatever and introducing this video, you can go to our Conductor Productions YouTube page and see the full amount of that there. But what's really important is the video that you just saw, and of the final stop motion production of Tales of Valhalla. That's the important thing. So go to that too. Give that a like. Applause. Add applause in the comments section, because like I said, I dare anyone else out there to do what I did the past 4.5 years. I consider it a huge accomplishment. Anyway, so with that, thank you guys for watching the live stream tonight, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday when we start video editing Season 3 and start getting ready to get those episodes out there for your viewing pleasure. I'm excited. I can't wait to show what's going to be happening in Season 3 and just everything, all the work involved. So with that, I'm Ryan. You guys have a good night, and we will see you guys next week.